Good morning. And of course, just got a frog in my throat. Good morning, Kay. I was just having a little giggle to myself as I saw that. Morning, your two grandsons don't stop talking much, huh? Ah, dear. You're spending beautiful time with grandies. That's lovely. So, hi to the grandsons. It's wonderful to have you here. And Kim, you're coming back with, tell them they get a big hug if they're quiet. I love that. Ah, gorgeous. So it is wonderful to be able to have family around us, isn't it? Being with family. Well, for most of us. I know there's, especially from yesterday, as I was in the park doing the, what's it called? Victor Harbour Artisans Market. It's the first time that I've been asked to go to that. It was very cold, so it took me a while to thaw out when I got home last night. But it's amazing the different stories that people come for guidance around. And it is just so lovely to be able to come home and just appreciate what I myself have as my life and my family. And each and every one of us, we've got so much to be grateful for in many different forms, don't we? So, and good morning to Keza. Good morning. Now, there is already a troll there, so ignore it, peoples, please. And hello to those who are going to be watching replay, because it is Sunday, the 12th of June. Yeah, it is June. Yeah, the 12th of June here. I had to think, are we July yet? Seems to be that the year's already marching through so fast. But it's Sunday, the 12th of June. I'm here in Port Elliot. It is looking cold outside, which it certainly was yesterday. And I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, bringing the daily LENORMAND card spread reading to you. So I'm going to go over to that because I don't want to waste your time. I just want to help by giving some ideas and guidance around what are the tools that I use as a daily guidance. It helps me just to focus and clarify sort of what I might have forward in the day, where I might have a bit better awareness about what's coming up too. So, and it's not as a prediction. It's one of those things that one of the people asked, "Do you tell for future and stuff like that?" Well, certainly it can be the possibility of that, but it is not set in concrete. It is just a guide, okay? And good morning, Tracy. Love to have you here. Love that little heart on your t-shirty thingy on your avatar. I thought I'd pop that up again too, because it did come back to me as my own inner message as I came home, how much our own love for self, that's where it starts. It really is love from that central space of our own hearts. Now, here we've got, Kim's saying Oscar and Angus. Oh, what lovely names. Auntie Kim said, shh, we're listening to a special lady's wisdom. Oh, thank you, Kim. That's lovely. Chocolate's the only bribe. Oh, I can be bribed. I really can be bribed with chocolate. Wow, lucky kids. Who's that lady? What's she talking to? You know, where's Auntie Kim, blah, blah. Oh, how cute. Oh, look, enjoy your day with or your time with them. I don't know whether you've got them all day or what, but oh, wonderful. And good morning, Anne. Lovely to see you. Yes, you're travelling still, I presume? Just my understanding. Anyway, instead of raving, I'm going to go over. Here's the cards. Here's the cards. I have done it with the two decks. Hang on. Let me just, excuse me, just take me completely out the picture. Here we've got the numbers work, the top row there. And I haven't got my Apple Pencil. So this top row is this deck of cards. It's the numbers work. This bottom row, I should have it a bit more straighter, is the Bluebird Lenormand deck. I do have a few Lenormand decks. I'm going to collect a couple more because I just really do enjoy working with the Lenormand. Here we've got the heart. Here we've got those at the bottom. And you may remember or not, I don't know, that these actually have a verse beneath, like on top of these. It gives that bit of extra, and I will read those in pairs as the verse. But for the photo, I wanted to actually more concentrate on what is the combination of the key words, right? So it's in this one, it's construction and gentleman is paired. That looks a bit off. There's my Virgo just getting into the way. So construction and gentleman is paired. We've got, and that's a number 4. The 3 restriction and letter is the next one, and the third one is 1 action and heart. So those are the 3 combinations that I'm going to use, that have been chosen rather. So I'll bring myself back. I've just got to find where that is in my live streaming there, just so that there is I might even just shrink that down a little and bring it here. So we don't really need me over all of it. Unless you want me to be. I'm just trying to find where's a nice spot. Let's just plonk there, except you can't see the Lenormand. I want you to see what type of Lenormand deck they are. And there we've got the cards. That's suitable, isn't it? Just like that. Yeah, I like it. So there we go. Now, you're in Lismore there, Anne. Cool. Enjoy your travels. Enjoy your travels. And Shirley, good evening to you, Shirley, because I know you're over in, now, is it the UK or Canada, America, that time zone? Just can't quite remember. And hi to Shaz, and you're saying hi to Anne. Cool. Good. And yes, it is good evening there. So just confirming that, because you've written that one twice. You might have had the Canada. Yep. There. Canada. So we're already in the 12th of June, where you're still in the 11th. So I hope you have a continued good evening there, Shirley. Now, with construction and gentleman, what I'm getting from that, and because these numbers cards, I still am not completely confident with all of them, what I will do is open the guidebook that gives explanation. So with the construction card, its efforts should be... And here's me getting tongue-tied. Let me just have a sip of coffee. It's not that long ago that I woke up. So thank you for that. So construction is efforts should lead to a useful, reliable outcome. So it points to the need for hard work and discipline, undertaken with a sense of responsibility. So, and certainly with the gentleman, what we're going to have here is that sense of responsibility. What I'm just going to do is slip that out the way. Is that the right way to do it this morning? No, look, I'll do it this way. So what we've got there, combined with that, with the construction, keeping in mind that it does need a bit of strength and oomph. This card shows the man tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards will foretell. Now, one of the things with the Lenormand decks is that they are actually, they were created as a fortune-telling card system. Back in those days when it was created, it was more for parlour games, and it wasn't done as a profession or anything like that. It was for enjoyment, but it was with that aim and intention of being set out as a fortune-telling card, and it became very popular, and I just love reading them. We all like to have our guidance, so for this one we're going to actually get into it, get some work done, and keep onward with just being diligent with that. It's the discipline that we're seeing, and of course with a gentleman, that masculine energy is more on the practical doing side of what our energies can bring forward for us. My light in the corner is creating quite interesting little shadows. I can almost point with my shadow, can't I? Look, there it is. Anyway, we'll keep going onward. And now let me see. Where was I up to with the comments before I go to the next one? Because I acknowledge, yes, because Shirley's in Canada, Canadian. And we've got Kay saying hi to her sister. Sister Rosie, morning. Yes. And Joanne, wonderful to see you here again too. So you're at Port Broughton. Yeah, well, Tony's back home up that direction too. So one day I'll get to actually catch up with you in person. And Shaz, I'm still in bed. Well done, you. I tried to, but I just couldn't. And then I knew I needed to get out anyway to do the readings, because that's what I like to do at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, where was I? I was here at Jazz's. So hi, Jazz. First time here. Welcome aboard. So this is actually for a general card spread. So you're needing to tap into your own spiritual guidance as you listen, as you watch and listen, and pick up on what Spirit's trying to tell you direct. It gives us some good practice to have this every morning. And Kay saying hi, Jazz. Welcome as well. So, and we've got Deirdre popping in this morning as well. So good morning. So now with our second card, now this is just, let's just see these as being the start of the day. So this here, instead of using my shadow, I will use the letter opener. By the way, for others who are new, this is not a dagger, it is a letter opener. The old-fashioned letters we used to get in the post. So this could be our morning energies. It's the get started. And it really is something that's very relevant for that part of a day. Start the project, keep being diligent and work through till we complete it. Now, with our letter and our restriction, what we've got here, this is a bit awkward, I'll put it on there. So the 3 in the restriction, as restriction is, it may indicate usefulness of containing energies. So it may also point to the need for self-expression by overcoming self-imposed limits. So this is a little bit more about pulling in some of the energy. So here we are on the construction to start with, and then we're going to bring it in. So this could be the middle of the day, and it's a time for rest and contemplate and restrict the activity so that you can actually move into that self-expression. Like, do something for yourself that's just a little more creative, but keeping it more an inward journey, I suppose, is what I'm seeing there. Now, with the letter from the Bluebird deck, what we've got is, let's have a look. This surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote, if the words portend a stormy sky, sadness will soon much intensify. This would be the type of verse that definitely is more for that Granta blow spread reading. So in the context of this being in this 3-card reading, there's the beautiful imagery that they have with this letter. It really is about personalized communication. So what I'm feeling with this combination here is just spending some time through that middle of the day. You know, once you've got some things started, done, you know, the determination to get things progressed, what we're doing is having that rest time. It's pulling in the energy so that there is contemplation that is of the style. I'm almost feeling like, yes, writing, just doing some writing down like a journal type thing, but in the form of a letter. Write a letter to someone, but make it to yourself even. That's sort of how I'm feeling this one is, because we're bringing in the energies of restricting, not expanding out. So we're restricting and bringing it in closer to home is what I'm feeling there. Okay. And oh, we've got Joanne. That would be lovely. Yes. I haven't been there this year yet. I must do that. I've had other things that have caused, there you go, restriction on being driving that far, really, to go up to Tony's. So, and here we go with action. Now, action is the 1 card, and we're getting back into it by the afternoon. So action is, it's time to make adjustments or act in an innovative manner. So the outcome relies on sound planning and determination. So guard against a dictatorial approach. So here we are with the back to it continuation of what is the construction restriction action. So we're actually starting off, spending time to think about that, whatever it is we've started, or just, what are we feeling about things type of thing. That's what I feel, that inner communication, or even just refining the planning, because this action is almost suggesting that we do need to be refining and adjusting what we have started. So today's going to be an interesting round of events. And here we have it, the heart, doing it with the heart as the basis, which is, how I sort of introduced the session this morning. So the heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start. Wow. And that's what I had actually started with. And I hadn't looked at what the verse itself was saying before I started explaining the meanings as I have. Because I don't tend to go with whatever guidebooks and others suggest. I just roll out whatever spirit brings from what is, well, within me, I suppose, really. So as far as the sequence of how we're moving through our day today, let's go back. We're going to be starting with doing. It is a very action card as well on that masculine energy, putting it in that front of mind. Okay, this needs doing. I'd like to construct, get this thing going, work on that particular project. Then there's a time to be able to restrict, which is that pulling it in for rest and contemplation. I feel, as far as, are we refining, where are we up to with that, what's the next step, refining that. I do feel that this is a little bit of you time in just almost like an emotional brain dump on paper in some respects, is what I'm feeling. And also how that will then progress to, now it's time to get back to, okay, let's tizzy up, do the minor changes that might be needed, maybe of what you started here at this morning, to finish and complete it by this afternoon and the end of the day. Bringing into it more that focus, I am actually loving what I started. I'll continue, but I need to tweak this and that, and then get it completed. By the end of the day, we are going to have what we started completed. That's what my feeling is around the energies we're looking at here. So wonderful, wonderful. If there's things that you'd like to share about those cards that you feel it means for you, certainly put it in the chat thing. I do come back to my sessions, as far as to check if there's any further comments and things that are being shared, because I love to have the feedback. It really is nice to know that this is helpful for you. And, seeing another person's way of understanding the flow of the cards and what it's meant for you. Not 100% sure. Keep an eye out that tonight I would actually like to do a session at some point where I can actually sort of run through a bit of a summary of what the week or the day's cards are, how they laid in the morning to what the end result may have been in the afternoon. I think that would actually be really helpful to see the practicality of how, from the start to the completion, what it actually did result in. You know what I mean? So, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in popping in for, as far as what do you call it? A debrief. Is that what it's called? Anyway, thank you for being here. And we've got Keza, who's already saying the thank you. Have a beautiful, wonderful day, everyone. And my sentiments exactly. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't realise I'd gone on for over 15 minutes. I do try to be 15 minutes. So, but it is Sunday. We can spend a bit more time, can't we? And Shirley, you so understand the card. So you're home from your daughters, have been taking care of your granddaughter. Oh, I hope she's okay. Well, is she? It's awful when we've got family not well. And the cards were interesting. Yeah. I'll correct that grammar. That's all right. You don't have to retype it. The cards were interesting's correct. They're just me. Not a grammar Nazi. I just like to have things sound right. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, thank you. And Deirdre, amazing how it fits with you today. So yay for completion and a couple of others. Oh, so you're clearing out a shed that's full of your brother's items and moving it. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. It means you're going to be busy too, though. And especially since it's the gentleman that's that first one with construction, shifting stuff and getting a project done. Wow. And Angus asks, when is the Lady Ros going to stop talking? I want to watch Lightning McQueen. Who's Lightning McQueen? Need that rest already. I understand. But that's all good. Enjoy the time with your grandies. It's lovely that you can. She's well, you're the only, you're the one that needs the rest. Okie dokie. I'm hearing you. It's lovely. And you had a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day today for everybody. It's incredibly busy, but should be finished today at the property. Oh, that's right. All wonderful. Blessings for each and every one of you as you move through your day in whatever you do. And just keep an eye out because I may yet pop back in just to check in and see now how did it go for people. As far as, and how did it go for me? So thank you, Keza. And each and every one of you have a blessed day. Keep being the best you that you can be. And I'm going to catch up with you maybe later or it will be tomorrow morning. And what have you got there, Kim? Oh, the debrief would be great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye for now. Namaste.